That was with Beinhorn. We spent 2 years making that record.
Oh my God.
It was the most craziest ass. I want to do a fucking documentary on the making of that record. Another record, there won't be another record made like that ever in history. We spent $4 million making that record. Half of it was because we kept all our entire crew on retainer for 2 years.
Yeah, and we kept moving from like location to location, and each location entailed, okay, well, we gotta have
big
our
rock
cars.
stars. We had all that. We needed our cars.
We needed a house.
We needed
each
houses.
Each of us needs a house. We each need, you know, I gotta have a pool at my house. I gotta be, you know, so we moved to Phoenix. We moved back from Phoenix. They went up to Vancouver. That wasn't, they weren't feeling it there. It was getting crazy.
I couldn't vibe. I could rewind. Sorry. That's right. Untouchables was right when I figured everything out with my anxiety and all that stuff. I started taking Prozac then. That's when I first started my psych meds.
Oh, wow.
Prozac took my creativity away. It numbed me to the point where I felt like I was a damn zombie. But I had to take it or I couldn't function. So that was me. And then Bino had that we had this struggle and he was like helping me get through it. So we had to do all these different things to inspire me. And being in that studio when you guys, it's like, get out of here. We need to change the scenery. Arizona.
Oh, that was when we started in Long Beach.
We started in Long Beach.
Yeah.
We recorded shit at Conway. Once that shit was done, it took a month just to get drum sounds. This fool was out of his fucking mind. We would move. We had to make all the cables. They all had to be, and they had to be a certain length. We had.
Right.
They had.
Mic cables.
They had to be the shortest length to run to the external. We had mic pre's. Byron had all these mic pre's. Each one cost $10,000 a piece or something. So we had to run them, and the shortest length of cable had to go to the mic pre's, and then the cables run into the studio. Everything was done. I mean, when it came to the point where, like we did a month just to drum sounds, there was over 48 mics on the David's kit. We had, when it came to time for me to sing in that studio, they were trying to find the microphone. They lined up.
Are you talking about in Vancouver?
No, not in Vancouver. When we were at Conway before we moved there, they lined up every microphone ever made. It was like a line. I wish I had the picture. It was as long as this room of every single fucking microphone ever made. And I sang in each one, and they recorded it, and they'd sit there, hearing shit I never heard. They all sound the same to me, but picking the right mic, found the right mic, go to Vancouver because I couldn't vibe, getting and writing lyrics, Biner just pounding on me. Well, no, we went to Arizona to write, got that done. Then I got back, it was vocal time, did the whole mic thing, wasn't working there, went to Vancouver because I had to get the fuck out of it. I needed to be inspired. So we got a house on the ocean there in Vancouver, Horseshoe Bay. I could go out on a boat and look at bald eagles and just troll around in this fucking boat all day.
But that was like right after 9/11.
Yeah.
So you were driving.
Before I was driving, no, that was before, all the good stuff was happening then. I come in, we created this whole house into a recording studio. I did a couple songs, but I still wasn't vibing. So then we packed everything up. 9/11 hit. I wouldn't get on an airplane, so I had a bus driving me back and forth to Vancouver. I still couldn't get anything done. It wasn't happening. So then we booked a place, the Village, and then we used Studio B, I think it was, is where they recorded Asia. That's the fucking record. You know what I'm talking about. So there was some cool vibe in there, and I finally got in there, and I could focus, and Beinhorn made me get a vocal coach. I usually take 2 weeks to do vocals. It took me 5 fucking months to do vocals with him. I'd come in and I'd sing the thing, he goes, go home.
He did that one day. I'm like, I'm gonna come down to the studio and check it out. And I came down to the Village. He's like, no, he's not. He left already. I sent him home. I was like, what do you mean you sent him home? He's supposed to sing today. He's like, no, his voice just doesn't sound very good today.
He put me on this regimen of shit I had to eat.
The next day I showed up. You were in there. I was like, is he gonna sing? He's like, I don't know if he's ready. I'm like, what do you mean?
It was.
What are you talking about?
I wanted to fucking kill him. Then he got Ron Anderson down there, and then he started me with the vocal coach. Well, thank God he did that for me. And then, I don't even, almost damn near half year over, 6 months later, just on vocals, I listened to this record, and people should go listen to that record. It was the first 96K recording ever done. Everything that was done, it's a masterpiece of its time. It's the heavy metal Asia, hands down. Well, I know lots of people going, that's how they test their PAs with that record. 2.5 years of intense, insane fucking work. And I hope if I ever find the tapes from him or whatever, we can do a documentary and make it. It was just ridiculous what we went through. but it is hand down the heavy metal Asia. The way it sounds, the songs, everything. That album, just excess, just sky's the limit, dude. At the time it was crazy, but now that I listen to it and I pop that thing in, it is the best sounding metal rock, whatever you want to call a record there is.